Alright, hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out Infinity Nikki running on the Steam Deck. This is a visually stunning open-world dress-up adventure game, but while it has its charm, performance on the deck isn't exactly smooth sailing right out of the gate. In this video, I'll walk you through how it plays on the Steam Deck, the settings I've dialed in for better performance, and whether this game is actually worth your time, especially if you're a casual player or just looking for a good experience on the deck. Let's jump right in. So what's Infinity Nikki all about? It's a dress-up adventure game where you explore a magical world, solve puzzles, and unlock abilities through clothing. But here's the kicker, your outfits don't just look cool, they actually give you special powers like flying or shrinking depending on what you're wearing. The game has an open world to explore, but there's a lot of systems in place that can be overwhelming, especially at the start. If you're like me, you probably want to get into the action quickly and you want to learn about the game on your own pace, but this doesn't really happen here. The game really likes to throw tons of tutorials and systems at you right out the bat. It's an Asian game and it has a lot of collectibles, a lot of stuff, and it's a bit pay to win. The game is a bit of a slog before you actually get to enjoy the gameplay, but once you push through the initial grind, it starts to open up a lot more. Or at least that's what I've been told by my wife. Now let's talk performance. When I first launched Infinity Nikki on the Steam Deck, it was really rough, not gonna lie. The game's performance was a bit all over the place, and at some point I was playing with 9 FPS, especially during the tutorial. But once you get past that, things improve a lot. Now on the lowest settings with TSR set to low or even balanced, I was getting 45 to 50 FPS, which is pretty decent for a game like this. I do believe it's running on Unreal Engine 5, so it's good to see that things are improving with UA 5. Now another thing is that the game didn't actually launch with controller support enabled by default, which threw me off because this game originally came out on PS5. I ended up playing with mouse and keyboard for a while until I found out you can actually manually enable controller support in the settings. And once you do that, even the whole UI changes a little bit to accommodate it for it playing with controller. This was a game changer once I figured it out. But before this point, I was actually not sure if I was going to make a video on it, but once I figured out the controls, the game was a lot more present on the Steam Deck. Now after some testing, I found the best settings for overall balance and stability on the deck, and here's what I recommend if you're looking for a solid experience. So first of all, you have to cap the FPS to 30 using the Steam Deck's built-in limiter. While you can technically enjoy the game at 40 or even 45 FPS, there will be some dips below that, so if you're looking to just get it at a stable level, cap it to 30. I've set TSR to quality and I've set anti-aliasing to medium. Now for the graphical settings, I have set scene details to medium, lighting quality to medium, shadow quality to medium, FX quality medium, texture quality high, and post-processing on medium. Also turned off motion blur. It's not worth the slight visual flare and it impacts performance. You can turn on glow effect though, as it doesn't seem to hurt performance too much. Now with these settings, I was mostly getting 30 FPS most of the time, and my battery life on the OLED was around 3 hours. That's a pretty solid balance between performance and playtime. You can expect some dips below 30 FPS to 28 or 29, but it will be 30 most of the time. Now do keep in mind that this game is always online. You actually do have to create a separate account and link it to your Steam account in order to enjoy it. So that's just something to keep in mind, especially on the Steam Deck. Now here's the thing, Infinity Nikki is probably not worth it for casual players. It's pretty grindy and pretty pay to win. The game relies heavily on collecting outfits, and there's a lot of pressure to spend money to progress faster. If you're not into that kind of game, this probably isn't for you. But if you're a fan of collectathon games and can deal with the grind, it has potential. Plus, it's really great that cross progression is supported, so my wife, who was playing on PS5, can continue her playthrough on PC with no issues. That's a pretty nice touch if you're playing across platform. So is Infinity Nikki worth playing on the Steam Deck? If you're into fashion games and don't mind grinding on the pay-to-win elements, then yes. It looks gorgeous, and once you get past the tutorial and all the systems, the gameplay opens up. But if you're more of a casual gamer looking for a quick, relaxing experience, this might not be the best fit for you. Alright, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope this helped you figure out the best settings for Infinity Nikki on the Steam Deck and gave you a better idea of what to expect from the game. If this video helped you, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and let me know, have you played Infinity Nikki on the Steam Deck yet? Let me know what your experience has been like. If you're into more Steam Deck content, game tests, and performance breakdowns, don't forget to subscribe because I have a ton more videos coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.